I'm back. My next Transformers animated review is going to be the Battle Begins versus set, but more specifically in this video we're going to be looking at Optimus Prime. So let's hurry up. Begins Optimus in truck mode. But before I get on with that, I just want to quickly touch on the DVD it comes with. Now, not much on the actual disc itself. It only has one episode. It is the first episode to a three-part movie, Raw Transform, and it has a gallery. I haven't checked out the gallery yet, so I figured it's just pictures of toys and stuff. But yeah, nothing real special there. I was kind of hoping for all three parts, but I guess I was pretty optimistic. Okay, now back to the toy. Now, animated or Battle Begins Prime is just a retool of the deluxe class Cybertron mode Optimus Prime, just to look more like his Earth mode. He has the entire windshield here is remolded. It has some emergency lights that are added on. Why it has smokestacks added on, I have no idea. But whatever they do, because it's supposed to be a fire truck. I've never seen a semi truck with emergency lights on the top. And it has a new completely brand new axe, which is a lot better than the first one it came with. Even it's a lot better than the Voyager class one. And it has this really kind of a gaudy looking black mark here on the windshield and on the front here that goes all the way down to the headlights. I would definitely prefer to not have this on it because it really just kind of ruins the figure as kind of mediocre as it is. But as vehicle mode goes, that's all that's on it. And one more thing, the axe doesn't actually attach to the hands anymore. It attaches here at the waist and a couple of clips on the behind the feet. Has looks still, even with the weird looking smokestacks and with the battle damage here, it still looks a lot like Earth mode Optimus Prime, with sans the little attachment here with the fire hose. But you really don't see him with that anymore. You kind of see him just transform by himself. So this looks pretty good, and has the long grill in the front. To start the transformation, I'm just going to separate the legs real quick, and then that'll disconnect the axe from it, and then disconnect the axe from the back of the waist, and just set this aside for now. And then if you've seen my first animated Prime review, you'll notice that the transformation is exactly the same. But one thing I cannot figure out is, real quick, this is the front grille, this is the waist. Right now it's lined up, now it's not. I cannot get it perfectly lined up, and you'll be able to see that better once it's fully transformed. So I'll rotate the legs around, and then the feet, and then this little piece that they added on is a little bit weird to deal with because it's so tight. Well, you might not be seeing that at all. Because it's so tight in there. There. Then you want to do the same thing as in with the first Prime and just attach these two pieces here. Well, maybe that will work better if I've moved down the arms. Sure, right here to the side. Just move that down. It's really tight. There we go. Rotate the arms down and around. And then the hands. And do the same for these now blue pieces. Then fold in the lights. And then that's him in robot mode. Now you can pretty easily see what I was talking about with the waist. And the legs on this version of the toy are really loose. Okay. Now I have my hand on the upper torso, keeping it straight up. If I let go, it feels like there's a spring in there that won't let it go all the way forward, which is really weird. Only really the coolest thing about this figure is now this completely accurate axe that it comes with, which can go in any of the primes, which I'll probably mainly use this on the Voyager class prime. Okay, well, I guess that's the best I can do. Get up close to it. It's still using, let me use this as a comparison. The head is exactly the same except for they just kind of slapped on a little piece as mouthpiece and added some more black. He has some more black battle damage on his face mask, as well on his other arm. Just glancing, if you look at them side by side, they do look good together. You can see that they're obviously the same toy, just that this one's a little bit redesigned. Not for the good, though. The chest really does look kind of odd this way in the waist. And this is probably one of the most annoying things I can think of. Hey, I just fixed it. Never mind. It's a good figure now. It's a good figure now that his waist is alright. It wasn't really budging before, but now it's a good figure now. I think I said that enough. But yeah. Still has battle damage on there, which is kind of cheap looking, as well as they kind of added on face mask, which really looks kind of goofy. And his eyes seem a little bit squintier too. I would really only recommend getting this set if you're really only going for the prime. I'd really only get him if you can never ever get the Voyager class prime and you really need an Earth mode prime, because I mean, this isn't by any means a bad figure. It's not as good as Voyager class prime, but it's as much as you can expect from a repaint slash retool. They did some clever things, like to put on the emergency lights, you just had to flip this up and kind of transform everything around it, but I don't think $20 is asking too much for it. And you do get a really cool new axe along with it, but just as prime as a standalone figure, there are better ones out there. I would give them really a mediocre 6 out of 10. Until next time, thanks for watching.